What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Friends.
Hello there. Good morning.
What's going on? Let me pull my mic a little closer.
Oh, it's just a bright and sunny Sunday here in the Shy.
Oh, wow. That's unusual.
Yeah, I mean, it's still cold, but it's sunny out.
Okay. What would
Spring
you say the temperature is now?
Spring is on the horizon.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Brandon froze.
You were frozen for a second.
Yeah, you were frozen too, but I think it worked itself out. What would you say the temperature is in Chicago today?
It's 46 degrees. It's going to be a high of 57, so it's going to be fairly beautiful today.
Not us having technical difficulties.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Not us having technical difficulties.
What?
This ain't happening in a little while.
Yeah, like you're all blurry on my end, and the speech and the talking aren't lining up and stuff. What do I look like on your end?
It was the same, but it's evened out now. But you know what that means? The episode is about to be fire. That's what that means.
Yeah, I've been on a roll the last couple of weeks, so we gonna see.
Okay, it seems like it's worked itself out. You're saying it's a bright sunny day in Chicago, but it's cold, and you said it's 40 what degrees there now?
It's 46 right now, but it's going to be 57 and sunny for a high. So it'll actually be really nice today.
Let's check Orlando. Let's check Miss Graw. It is bright and sunny, and it is currently 72. It's only going to get up to 74 today. Now, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're looking at 80, 83. So, there's that.
We're going to hit a high of 67 on Tuesday. And then it's going to snow the next day. So I don't know how that works, but spring is on the horizon. It seems like the weather's ironing out those kinks and kind of, sun's coming out, staying light out a lot longer. Sun is going down at 4:45. Sun is going down at 5:15. So
I've been seeing a meme going around that says, when it's not getting dark at 5 o'clock no more, and I can literally feel my seasonal depression leaving my body.
Yeah, the sun is shining real nice in my apartment, and the plants are getting all of the love and light. So
you got a window open, don't you?
I do actually. I got a little crack in the window. Yes,
So
I am my mother's child.
Okay.
I got animals. I have to have the air circulating in my crib.
I understand it, friend. I appreciate that. I don't like going to people's house and it smells like a dog kennel.
Yeah, and you never know, because when you live in your own house and you're used to a scent, you don't know that someone's walking in being like, "Ooh, it smells like animal in here," and I just can't have that. I just can't have someone coming over and being like, "Yeah, I like going over patches, but it smells like dog in there." Like I would die. I would die if someone said that about me. Like, "Ooh, her house dirty, it stink." Like, yeah. No. Oh my God, I just got a thing in my stomach thinking about it.
Oh my gosh. Friend, you're fine. It's always a nice, clean smell, nice, fun, enjoyable time when I'm in your home. So you're all good, girl. You're all good.
I appreciate that.
I really mean it when I say I'm going to make my way back to Chicago this year.
You need to. It's lit out here, girl.
Yeah, because the gummies are low. I'm talking about I'm down to less than 10. And we can't have that. Yeah. I'll be there. Don't you worry.
What's going? Please, please come visit me.
I will. So tell me how your week was. What you do this week?
My week was pretty uneventful. I was a lazy pile. I did not work out at all this week. I think I worked out one day.
What?
Yeah, I was kind of in a tree hugging coma, so I was just kind of working and just relaxing. I was productive. I just I didn't move my body enough this week, but I was kind of walking around, traipsing around town quite a bit. I had a client event on Wednesday and a client event Friday, so I got out of the house.
Well, see,
But
that's
work,
good because I remember you said something about you were thinking about getting an Apple Watch. This is when the Apple Watch would be good when you are
uh-huh.
doing all that walking, so
Get
then
up,
you
you
feel.
lazy bitch.
Well, you wouldn't feel as guilty though about not making it to a workout if you know you've done a certain amount of steps though.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, feeling a little like a lazy pile, but I got up earlier today and had to run some errands and I was like walking around mostly. So there was some movement this week, but I didn't hit any of my classes or anything. I am appreciating the slowness and the stillness of work right now. So I kind of was leaning into that this week and just kind of,
Okay.
sometimes you just, need to be a lazy pile. And now I'm refreshed and ready for the week. Yeah,
I'm with you, friend. I feel you completely.
we didn't freeze, did we? Oh no.
So this week for me, I ain't do nothing. I did the same old that I usually do. Same old. I did. I will tell y'all. I told Pasha. I have a move-in date. We're a little bit over 2 weeks out. Can't wait to get there. So I'm just kind of
Yeah,
working towards that, putting some things in place to make that a smooth transition.
very
Um,
nice. I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for me too, friend. Thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll say this to the people that's watching on TikTok or that may end up listening to this. My TikTok subscribers have named a roommate of mine instant potatoes, and I had to give them an instant potatoes update earlier this week. So if you a subscriber, if you know, you know. Okay.
Instant
So ready to
potatoes.
go. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that.
Instant potatoes. Tell me about instant potatoes. You got a roommate that makes instant potatoes a lot or something?
No.
Oh.
There's a story time that goes along with it. If you are not subscribed to my TikTok channel, make sure or page, excuse me. I don't know.
Oh.
YouTube and TikTok is merging in my mind. Channel, page, MySpace page at this point. I don't know. It's all the same.
Not my face.
But they named this person that based on the story
I'm
time. There's
weak.
plenty of story times
That's funny.
that only my subscribers can see. So if you go
Why
on
you
to
keep
my
freezing
TikTok
up
and you
on my end?
subscribe, I see somebody just shared the live. Thank you so much for sharing the live. If you go on my TikTok page and you subscribe, all of those things that are for subscribers only will just instantly appear on my page for you. If you're not subscribed, you won't see it. So I'm gonna leave that one for subscribers
Mm.
because they named said person that. And it's just kind of one of them things, just a little closer knit group of people where we can talk a little bit more freely and openly, and I can share some things with them that I don't share publicly on the rest of my big page on the TikTok. So that's
On
that.
your platform.
It is what it is. Now on my platform, there was a viral video this week. I did have a viral video. Um, I did when I was home. This is why I love going home, and I love like a really good reset. And I can do things here to reset, but I always get the best reset when I leave,
Hmm.
like where I'm at. And I went
Hmm.
home the week Valentine's Day to be with my family to lay my aunt to rest, and I felt like I got a really good reset mentally, content wise, and so I did start to like change things up a little bit on my page. So you will see the majority of my videos will tell you what I want to be the focal point or what I want to resonate when somebody comes across my video on the FYP, which is the For You page for those of you who don't know, and it says 30 something and single. Because I'm 30 something and single. Y'all know I'm 37. But I didn't want to put 37. They didn't have to be changing it every year. And then underneath that, it will say what the actual video is about. So I decided that I was going to do one maybe once or twice a month called Random Thoughts. I did a random thought video this week, and that's the video that went viral. So my random thoughts this week were the first one was about Ms. Risa Teesa's ex-husband, Lee John, as we calling him, Legion. Um, Listen, y'all, I watched all the parts. I was invested in the story. But once I went, Lee John has his own page on TikTok now. he has a video that he recorded, and he had these some type of lesions or some sort of something on his face, all over his beard. And somebody in the comments asked him, and I'll show y'all here because I said it in the comments, but I didn't show. I'll show y'all here. This is the type of tea you get when you tap into the live and when you listen to the Same Difference podcast. So if you're listening to the audio, make sure you go to YouTube so you can see it on our page. But somebody asked him, what is that all over your face? Like, what's going on with your skin? And Mr. Lee John literally said, here we go. That's not, here it is. I have to find it, y'all. I should have been prepared. Here it is. Okay. Mr. Lee John. Okay. That was Mr. Lee John's page. He literally said, rash from HIV. I'm instantly no longer invested. I don't want to hear anymore. That is disgusting. And it is not disgusting should he be truthful in saying that he has that disease, but it's absolutely disgusting that you were sleeping with Miss Risa Tisa unprotected and you had that disease and she was unaware. You also were having sexual relations with a prostitute.
This has taken a turn.
It has taken a turn. Because Risa Tisa was actually pregnant by him and she ended up having a miscarriage. Also was messing with Peaches, the prostitute, and you had this disease. And I think he knew that he had it because when Risa was talking about in her story that he wouldn't go to the doctor when he literally couldn't walk and he was losing this massive amount of weight at a time. She said that he went from a 3X to when the story ended, which was only a few short months later, he was in a medium or a large. He had lost so much weight and it was unexplainable. He just had this mystery illness. He was saying his knee was hurting so bad that he couldn't walk. And she was like, okay, well, make a doctor's appointment and I'm going with you because this is not normal. Like, she was genuinely concerned and he kept brushing it off saying, oh, the doctor just told me to put ice on it. You knew what you had, which is why you didn't make a big deal about it. And you didn't make a big deal about making a doctor's appointment and going to the doctor. So that was the first part of my, random thoughts video that went viral this week.
Yeah, that's gross. I've gone into a TikTok abyss before, but 50 TikTok videos seemed like a lot for me. So I didn't watch. So, but I've heard about it. I've read stuff, and it's all over Twitter. But yes, I'm gonna have to have a full stop here when you say he's got HIV and it's starting to show. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Somebody get Tyler Perry on the line and bring her into the room. Let's make a story. Let's get a movie. Let's get a mini series. I will tune in for that.
Well, I watch majority of talking videos on TikTok on 2x speed. Do you do that?
No,
I'm not watching anything on normal speed because y'all got to get to the point. So I watch.
So when you watch the video, they talking like this really fast and telling the story. No. So you're frozen and I'm frozen.
Yeah. Oh, you watching it on your phone through the live?
Yeah, and you were frozen and then I was frozen. Yeah.
I think if that happens, just keep talking because when I put the video together for YouTube, none of that will be seen. It shows up like this now, but it won't be an issue on there. So
yeah.
So yeah, all the best to Miss Risa Tisa. I did hear that she is getting a fully funded trip to London and Paris. Like somebody else's dime, so she will get to see all of the things and do all of the things that she always had dreams of doing. Shout out to her for that.
Wow.
BMW, I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but BMW sales supposedly for the blue BMW with the cognac interior the sales have gone up. It is a hot commodity and difficult to find on dealership lots at the moment, thanks to Ms. Risa Tisa and her story. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I hope the
Well,
only thing that I hope is that it doesn't inspire other people to get on TikTok making 50-part series. Because Risa Teesa's 50-part series, it was a worth for me personally, it was a worthwhile listen. She was very detailed. She didn't leave
I heard
anything
it was
out.
very well done. I heard it was
Oh, very
well, like,
well
the story was
done.
told really well,
Mm-hmm.
easy to digest, and just
Mm-hmm.
like,
You
yeah.
could literally follow along. You didn't have to go back. You didn't have to ask questions or any of that. She literally laid everything out, and she got to the point. It wasn't a lot of well, and she literally told the facts of the story versus, you know, a bunch of other nonsense we didn't need to know. It was very well done. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
interesting. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she has like over 2 million followers on TikTok now. When I think she started out with, I don't even think she could go live when she first started. So she had less than what, 10K or 1K or whatever it was.
No, I don't even. I have 301. Shout out to you all. Thank you for following me. I used to
Mm-hmm.
have 222. So, like, before I started like really getting consistent,
Passion for the
before I got
increase in
consistent
followers,
with my
y'all.
content, I was on. Yeah, I was at like 222. Now I'm at 301. So thank you all 79 of you new people. Yeah. So yeah, one day we'll get to 1,000. I would love to get 1,000.
Well, you know something else that I want you to get to 1,000 followers too, so you can go live, friend. That's where I really built
I
community,
know.
was going
Everyone says
live
like,
on my
they
page.
want you to go live, and it's just like, share my fucking page. I don't know. Like, I can't get there unless people want
Just
to
be
follow me,
consistent
you
and just
know?
be consistent and make your page intriguing and interesting. Like just show,
Oh,
your
thank you for telling
personality.
me my page is boring.
No, I'm just saying that's advice for anybody. Like don't just get on there and do what you see everybody else doing. This is for everybody on the live too. Or who's gonna end up listening to the podcast or watching the podcast on YouTube. Don't get on there and do what you see everybody else doing. Because literally, if
Right.
you're doing what you see everybody else doing, I've already saw the person before you do it. So I don't
Right.
really have to watch you do it. Give me something else, do something different. Give me a piece of your personality. Tell me something. You ain't got to tell me you Reese Teeth type of business.
No, I mean,
But give me
I'll
something.
tell you that my shirt is ugly and I have a shopping addiction. That's why that shit is in my, like, why did I buy this ugly ass shirt? That's my content. Like, fashion, and let's work through some things and get this ugly shit out of my closet.
well, something else that I talked about in that viral video was, friend, I'm interested to get your take on this. But
Okay.
I had said that Beyonce's marketing promo video for her hair care line, Sacred,
Mm-hmm.
that just dropped online on her website, it just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't move me. It's not relatable. It just seems like 2011 marketing that she's still doing in 2024, and it's just not reaching.
2011 marketing, and what you mean?
One little promo video to tell me that you got something new, and that's it. That's what I mean when I say 2011 marketing.
Have you? So you do you? She's got. There's been a lot of promotion. I'm
Oh,
surprised.
really?
Yeah, I'm just surprised that you said she did one little video, because she's done way more than one little video.
Okay.
She's on the cover of Essence promoting it.
If anybody is in the
The web
live, while
It's gone live.
Mother
She did a
Pastor,
huge.
okay, hold on, Pasha. If anybody is in the live and you want to add something to this conversation about Beyonce's hair care line, Sacred, please add it. You were frozen, friends. I was trying to get the people on the live involved. But go ahead. Tell us about this marketing, because I saw the one video that she posted to her page and I haven't seen anything else.
Have you seen her Essence cover or read the article?
I saw the Essence cover.
Okay, and then she did a
We still
party.
in 2011. Okay, we still in 2011 when we talk about that though. The
I
Essence
mean,
cover.
she doesn't even do press. She doesn't do magazine covers, and like, it's Essence. So she's on a black magazine promoting hair, like black hair care. She had a party, invited all the influencers. Once the website went live, I mean, have you gone to the Instagram page?
Of Sacred's Instagram page or Beyonce?
Sacred's.
I have not.
Okay, so that's
Didn't
for
even know
all.
there was one.
Well, it's all there. I don't know what to say. There's a ton of promo. You just haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll go back and look at the Instagram page.
But I don't know. I mean, what other promo do you want to see her do?
I just feel like in 2024, And again, today is the 25th of February. We still in Black History Month. So I'm going to limit this to only talking about in the beginning. I'm going to limit this to only talking about our skin folk and their businesses and their marketing and how it is relatable and reaches consumers in 2024. Miss Milano de Rouge, I see her wear her clothes. I see her market her clothes, not just in promo videos and on an Instagram page, but literally she puts that shit on. Pinky Cole, she eats her food. I see her in multiple different arenas talking about and promoting slutty vegan. Rihanna, who is an A-list celebrity just like Miss Queen is. We have seen Rihanna wear Savage Fenty. We've seen her put on her lip liners and her lip glosses and her foundations from Fenty Beauty, and we have seen her wash her face with Fenty Skin. I just feel like those type of marketing tactics in 2024, and I could go on, but I'll stop. I just feel like those type of marketing tactics in 2024 is the type of marketing that consumers need to see, hear, feel, and understand in order for them to make the consumer convinced enough to buy your product. I haven't seen that from Beyonce. I haven't seen that with Sacred. As far as the influencers go at that launch party, you know what was so funny to me when I made that video is a couple of people did put in the comments that, oh, well, make up Shayla. Make up Shayla was at the launch party. And I'm like, oh, okay, because I hadn't seen nothing about the launch party, didn't know nothing about influencers being. So I went to Make Up Shayla's page. And Makeup Shayla had a video of her doing her makeup for the launch party and what she was wearing to the launch party. But I was looking for the video of you with the hair care line, boo. I don't care about watching you go to the launch party. And what Makeup Shayla said about the Sacred line was that months ago, Miss Tina had done a scalp analysis on her and washed her hair and used the skincare line and her hair, the before of her hair and the after hair were two totally different. Where was the pictures, girl? I'm not.
So I'm guessing that is going to be a part of the rollout.
Well, see, I thought this was the rollout, and so when I was thinking this was the rollout, and I didn't see all said things that I just mentioned, it just is like Beyonce, girl. I really want to love it. I really want to be at least convinced to buy it. Now, I'm not even somebody that wash my own hair at home, and y'all know that. It just is not in the cards for me. But at least make me feel like if I was gonna have a shampoo and conditioner at home, it was gonna be Sacred, and just didn't do that. It's just showing me the promo video that I saw posted from Beyonce's page. Like, you got to do more than put old picture of you and your mama standing by an old school car from back in the day when you was a little girl to convince me. Because back then, Sacred wasn't even around. Like, make it make sense. It's not making enough for me. Take me there, friend. Get me there. I want to get there. Help me.
You maybe go to the website and read about it. Maybe read the article that talks about the hair care and what it's comprised of and how it came to be and how her mom has been a hair care professional for 30 years. And like, this is science plus old, rituals that have been passed down, generations. I mean, I listen to the Read podcast, and Kid Fury and Crystal are like legendary longtime stands. They were invited to go get their hair done at Sacred Salon. They got a scalp analysis. Miss Tina gave Crystal a blowout and trimmed her ends. And like, they just had like this, it was a whole experience with the products, and they enjoyed them. They didn't know what they were in store for when they were invited, because they were just going to buy the products anyway, because it's Beyonce, obviously, we gonna buy this shit. But they actually went, and they were able to have a
y'all double tap and
salon
live if you're enjoying
experience
this
with
part of the conversation,
real hair
please,
care
until we get Miss
professionals using
Passion's
these
audio
products. So, oh no, I can see that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there's been a lot of stuff that's been done that I'm guessing we're going to learn about and we're going to see as they continue to roll out the product line. So,
friend, can you understand where I'm coming from though? Because I just listened to you tell me about.
No, I can't, because I am a fan of
friend,
her.
how can you not understand? Because like you said, we're gonna buy it. Well, who is we? Her super fans, her hive. Y'all are gonna buy
I
it.
bought Kim Kardashian's perfume. I never smelled it. I bought Kylie Jenner's perfume. I never smelled it. I bought Beyonce's
Thank you for
perfume.
the
I
likes,
never
y'all. Keep
smelled it.
running the likes up.
I mean, I
Okay,
you
wait. You
see
said you
something
you
that
you bought
somebody's
Kim
selling.
K's. You said you bought Kim K stuff and what?
I bought 2 of Kim K's perfumes, never smelled it, loved them. I bought one of Kylie Jenner's perfume, never smelled it, loved it.
Perfume is different, friend. Perfume is different,
I mean, it's subjective because
right?
it could be. I
Every
bought Rihanna's perfume. It's not my favorite.
but perfume is different. I'm talking about products that we can actually like put on, use, and see.
Yeah, you put on perfume and you wear it and you see
But
what it does
perfume
with
is
your
not
body
something that we're
chemistry.
not buying perfume because we can see it. We're buying it because of the way it smells. Versus when I say that, I mean versus a lip liner, a
I
face
just
wash.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That you say you haven't seen any promo. There's tons of promo. You know, there is tons of promo. You just haven't seen it, or you're not looking
Okay,
for it, or you don't want to watch it.
do you understand what I mean when I say a bit of dated marketing like
It's hard to say because she doesn't do traditional marketing and she hasn't for a really long time. Her being on the cover of Essence, I don't the last time she was on the cover of Essence was 13 years ago. And even when she does do magazine covers, she rarely gives an interview. So, you know,
well,
there's a lot
You're
there's a
right.
lot more happening here.
She doesn't do traditional marketing. She
No,
hasn't. But
never has. She's always
she also doesn't have business longevity. House of Darion, Ivy Park. Haven't heard but since it launched, haven't heard nothing else about her perfume. And that is my point. Like, are you just doing this just because
mm,
you want to do this one time and then you'll move on to another business venture where you convince everybody to buy something that you're selling simply because it has your name on it? Or do you want to have business longevity like, say, Rihanna? Does that matter to you? Because
what
if that is what matters, then you're gonna have to do a little bit more than a Essence interview and promo on Sacred's page. Like, you had the influencers there. I personally went to Makeup Shayla's page to watch her use the hair care line, and it's not there.
I think because the hair care experience that they had happened already, so now it's on the influencers to take the gifts that they were given at this party and use them and talk about them. That's free promo for Beyonce.
Okay, I
Like
hope that that's what's gonna happen because that was one thing
I'm
that I
pretty
said on
sure.
the video that I did was that in the age of 2024 and TikTok, I could put in the search bar sacred review and nothing will come up. But
Because
literally,
nobody
that's
has anything yet.
yeah.
It just
I
came
wish
out
that
on
they
the
did.
20th. It just came out on the 20th, so everybody's still waiting on their shipments. And then, I mean, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm just waiting until I use up all my stuff. I mean,
Mm,
I have I have really unique hair. It's low porosity. I don't know if her stuff is gonna be good for low porosity hair. I know it's all.
mm,
I know that they have been working on this and testing and putting their blood, sweat, tears, everything into it, and I believe that it works. But I have some goofy ass hair. And one thing Beyonce said in the Essence article is that not everyone's hair is the same, and you have people who have different textures on one head. I'm one of those
mm-hmm,
people. That
mm-hmm,
intrigued me. Like, okay, so they are addressing some things that I've dealt with forever. So,
mm-hmm.
and I've always thought that they've had beautiful hair. I'm Kelly, Michelle, have always had beautiful hair. And one of the things for me as a fan is I wish we could get some more beauty secrets from Beyonce. What do you use? What is your skincare routine? What do you do to your hair? How often do you deep condition it? What
Mm-hmm.
does it like? I would love to see Beyonce get her hair done by her mom from start to finish using sacred products. I would love to see that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
Because people
saying
say, "Oh, Beyonce has gorgeous hair."
we might,
Show me what Miss Tina does. Show me the steps that she uses. Show me
but
the
we
products that
might.
she
I mean,
uses. And I
everything.
wish
See, the
things
thing
like
is,
that
everyone's so
could
used
have
to
been put in
flashing
a
the
video and put out there, whether it be on TikTok, Sacred, the page, wherever, before consumers were actually able to buy it. You got people buying products and they don't know shit about the products, but they buying it because it's Beyonce's, not necessarily because, oh, I
yeah, like
remember when I saw
Fenty
Miss Tina do
stinky ass
Beyonce's hair,
perfume.
it looked like this before, but when she used this particular product, it tamed it down.
Like
It did
Fenty
X, Y, and
stinky
Z.
ass perfume. Like Fenty stinky perfume. No, everyone, all we knew was Rihanna. She always smells so good. And then I got that perfume and I'm like, This is it?
Again,
Interesting.
I understand the perfume is not anything that I'm talking about from anybody. Beyonce, Rihanna,
That's a
Kim,
product
Kylie,
that
or
you know
anybody.
nothing about that you buy ahead of time. It's the same
But
thing.
I'm talking about I could literally go watch people use other people's products. And again, y'all, it's the 25th of February, but I'm gonna say the damn Kardashians because they marketing is fucking top tier.
Tracy Ellis Ross didn't show us her hair getting done with pattern.
I don't know anything about that brand. Perfect example. She didn't show us, and I know nothing about it. And I guarantee you most people don't.
Well,
That's
I
my
don't.
point.
So to address your concern of is this something she really wants to do, and does she want business longevity? I would imagine with the hair care line, yes, she does. But as far as like her perfume, I don't know.
Run those
I
likes up
would
for
like
me
to
if
know
y'all are
like
still
how did
enjoying
that
this
come
part
to
of the
be? Who
conversation.
presented that idea to you?
Go ahead, friend.
I don't know what's up with the freezing. I don't know what's up with the freezing. I'm freezing again. I can see it. I have no idea what's going on.
It's okay. Just keep
I don't
talking.
have
They'll have to
I
watch
don't
the
have more than
YouTube.
one thing open.
They'll have to go to YouTube to watch the entirety of the episode. So even when you see you frozen, just keep talking. None of that'll be seen on the final video.
Mm. No, so I think they want business longevity with Sacred 100%, but Beyonce is an entertainer. She is not like a beauty mogul.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're seeing Beyonce do right now is some passion projects and some things that she has been interested in doing on the side and is finally able to like execute. Um like when I heard she was releasing a hair care line when she put the teaser photo and they had the little bottles and she was doing her hair in the mirror, I thought that was really cute. And that was like last year sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember.
they're rolling it up.
It was like a black and white still shot. I remember.
It was a color photo.
The one I saw was black and white, and she had those little glass bottles with the dropper.
I don't
That's
know if
what I
that was
saw.
a black and white photo.
The one I saw was black and white, but I know what you're talking about.
So she's been teasing it for a while. I think we are going to see the marketing and the use of her products and how they work on the hair in real time with all of the influencers making their videos for it. But I do understand your critique in saying it would have been nice for Beyonce to maybe sit down and get her hair done and us see how the products look on her hair. I'm not sure why she didn't want to do that, but there's a lot of stuff that Beyonce she won't do, she ain't gonna do, she don't have to do, so she just don't.
Hmm.
But that is it's a valid critique, very valid critique. Um, I'm not rushing to go get it because I've given her enough of my money. I love sis. Y'all know I love Beyonce down, but I spent well over $1,000 on Beyonce last year, and I'm gonna save some money for me. Okay,
Okay.
like and two, like I don't want to get in the habit of being a product junkie
Mm.
and having a bunch of shit. Like I really do want my hair to go back to the way it was like when I was a kid. Like I want my big, long, gigantic hair and we're getting there and obviously it's consistency and taking care of your hair and being gentle with your hair. And so for me that's my focus over buying some new hair products just because Beyonce
It's
released her
Beyonce,
hair.
right?
Like I love her stuff like and I'm going to get it because I want to try it, but I also want to try Tracy Ellis Ross's stuff. I also want to try Taraji P Henson's.
Hmm.
But then I don't want to get in the habit of using shit just to use it. I want to use the stuff that's going to work for my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see. Again, I've always felt like the Knowles women have beautiful hair, so I don't doubt for one second that this is quality stuff that we're putting in our hair. I saw the price point; it is fairly pricey for me. I'm a drugstore girly. I love
Yeah, I heard that too.
I love a good old bottle of Aussie. Okay, the purple bottle. That shit, that's some of the best conditioner slip ever. Like that's the kind of stuff that's important to me, not how pretty the packaging is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I have my hair it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's buckwheat in the back and kind of nice in the front. That's the only way I can describe it.
Well, y'all know who my ancestor is when it comes to hair, Mr. Douglas,
um,
Freddie D.
no, I think I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about it. you have to use hair products for a while to truly
Hmm.
see and understand if they're going to work. So
I
even
think
if
what would be for the girls who get the PR package, or even if you somebody who already actually bought the product, if you like me and you don't even wash your own hair home, because I'm never ever gonna do it. I'm just
you're
not.
funny.
I literally do not own shampoo and conditioner to this day because I don't do my own hair. I'm
I
never
know
gonna
a
do it.
couple
But
people that have ordered, and I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. What I appreciated about this is Beyonce had the chairman and CEO of Mael Organics there.
mm,
Taraji was invited. Tia Mowry was invited. Gabrielle Union was. They all have hair care lines.
mm-hmm,
I really
mm-hmm,
loved. That was a very nice message.
mm-hmm.
That
There's
photo.
room for everybody.
Yes, that photo said
Yeah.
a lot without saying anything at all. And
Mm-hmm.
so, I want people to, give Beyonce a break. Like everything she does is it's not perfect. She is not perfect, but also
She
like
isn't. That marketing definitely wasn't perfect. But what
did
I
you
was,
see her unboxing video for her perfume? It was terrible. It was
yeah,
terrible.
it
It
was a
was
little
like
cringe.
sis, we know you know how to do all of the things. Why you ain't want to do? Why you ain't want to do like a cute? Like, what's up with that? She talking about, oh, I'm doing an unboxing. Like she's sitting in a tank top and sweats, getting her makeup
That
done
would have
for
been
her
the
show.
perfect. That would have been the perfect video for Beyonce to do a get ready with me and have on this elaborate outfit and spray herself down with that perfume and
Yeah,
maybe let Jay get a whip. I mean, there was just so many things, but that sitting down, that cringy, it wasn't
but
cool.
I
But what I
also
was gonna say is, if you're somebody like me, whether you order the products or you're gonna get a PR package and you don't do your own hair, take it to your hairdresser because your hairdresser is gonna really be the one to tell you if them products is worth anything.
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I'm anxious to see what the feedback is. I follow her makeup artist and her hairstylist. I follow them all. So like she has a dream team. She works with the best in the business. So I don't doubt for one second that these are good products. Are they going to be good for my hair? I don't know. And that's the critique that I think is the most valid, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We will
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see. We're gonna
Yeah.
see. I get your, from a promotion standpoint, because I there was another girl on Twitter that critiques Beyonce's lack of promo. And she was like, if Mama's gonna get out here in the beauty business and start selling stuff, she's got to promote it and go out and use it and tell us about it and draw us in. You can't just throw up a little, she had the same critique, and it was
Mm-hmm.
very fair. But like you said, the Kardashians, they get it, they understand it. But like Skims, like is tangible. Like I can put that on my body and I can test it out. Like
Mm-hmm.
hair care is much different.
It is much different, but the thing with Skims is that Skims made sense for Kim because Kim is
She's
also
the
one of the
queen
beauty
of body
girls,
shaping.
always infatuated with a slim body. Skims made sense. And not only did Kim create a product like Spanx, but she actually wears it. And she actually talks about it. Same with Kylie. Kylie with them little paper thin lips, got them injectables. She came up with a line. And Rihanna,
That's
you
taken
say,
off.
well, Rihanna was a music
Fat,
girl,
yeah.
and
She was a
she
fashion girl.
literally turned the page and became a
Hmm.
beauty girl. Fenty is a brand, baby.
Yeah,
Okay,
billion
so
dollar brand.
it can be done. And if those girls can do it, oh, I know Beyonce can do it. I just want her to do it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. So we'll see
Yeah,
what Sacred brings us
I
going
don't think
forward.
that there's I don't think there's gonna be I don't know that there's gonna be anything that takes Beyonce away from music 100% unless it's her children. That's the only thing that's gonna take her away from music 100% because that's her bread and butter.
Hmm.
She like this whole Sacred brand is like fully funded like with her own money. So I know it's like a side pet project. Like I don't know, that I'm taking a gamble and we're going to invest and hope for the best. And hopefully we see maybe Sacred is going to be like a brand for
Yeah,
generations to come, kind of
hopefully.
like Queen Helene and
Um.
Afro Sheen
So
and
while
shit.
we're waiting for Okay, there it goes. While I was just saying while we were waiting for the audio to come back. I know you asked me if I had off camera. You had asked me if I had watched Tyler Perry's. How do you say it? Mia Culpa. Is that how you say it with Kelly Rowland? Um,
It's
I
it's
didn't.
it's pronounced it's pronounced Mea Culpa, but the character is Mia.
Okay, Mea Culpa. Does that have a
Mhm.
meaning?
Yes, but I don't know what mea culpa. I almost want to say it's like I'm coming. This is my mea culpa, like my offering, my service to you. I think that's what it is, something like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up
I
actually.
did not. I still haven't watched it. I will though, just because it's Tyler Perry and it's Kelly Rowland. I am going to watch it. And I also did not
Um,
watch Wendy Williams'
mea
documentary,
culpa.
Mea Culpa.
Mea culpa means through my fault in Latin, and it comes from a prayer of confession in the Catholic Church. So it was my fault, or I apologize.
It's cool, friend.
Type.
You get a
Yep.
pass from us always.
Hmm.
But I also did not
Yeah, I
watch
mean, I
Wendy
was
Williams.
close. Like, this is my offering. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was close. Look at me
I
knowing.
also did not watch Wendy Williams documentary that was released by Lifetime
Yeah.
yesterday. But when I got up this morning, I just went on TikTok, went to the search bar, typed in Wendy Williams doc, and I got to watch so many clips. I feel
Look at
like I've
you
seen
watching
the actual
stuff.
documentary. But I watched so many of the clips. Were you able to watch the documentary, the Wendy Williams documentary? You didn't.
I don't know what the hell is going on. I have no
Did
like I
you
haven't
did you watch Wendy Williams documentary?
no, I haven't watched yet.
Okay. I haven't watched it in the entirety, but like I said, I watched the clips on TikTok, and it was just really sad to see, just knowing
Mhm.
who Wendy Williams was and like how
Mhm.
vibrant she was, and just
Mhm.
so full of personality. To watch her now, in a downward decline, it's really sad. And I know a lot of people have thoughts about Wendy. This her karma, blah blah. Wendy Williams was literally a news girl. She got paid for reporting the news. Literally, journalists, especially celebrity news journalists to this day, literally Wendy Williams is the pinnacle, because she did the radio, she did all of that, she got her own TV show
Yep.
that went for 14 seasons, something unheard of for the type of work that she did. And the lady literally got paid to report celebrity news, and that's what she
Mhm.
did. Like
Mhm.
it or otherwise, Wendy Williams will always be in the history books for the barriers that she broke, and the way that she had her own spin and her own personality on celebrity journalism. But just it's just I feel so bad for Wendy Williams. She's in that same type of um Britney Spears had the conservatorship. Wendy
Mhm.
Williams has a guardianship. They say it's just called different things in different states, but essentially it's the same thing.
Mhm.
It's just really sad to see Wendy that way.
So it is very sad, and I appreciate. I love a messy. I love a messy woman. I don't care. I love, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm 10 toes down. I love a good gossip. And girl, did you hear about? I love that shit, and especially when it's juicy celebrity gossip. Sign me the fuck up. Like, what you mean? And so like, let's not act like what some of the stuff that Oprah talked about on her stuff wasn't juicy and full of gossip. It was just
Hmm.
wrapped up in a conservative little, respectability political bow.
Hmm.
So, and I feel like, again, Wendy Williams had a talk show to opine on what was already being reported in the press. So it wasn't like she was doing all of the digging and just telling secrets of her own. She just elaborating on shit we already know. So I never ever thought like, oh, this is her karma. This is what she get. Yada yada yada. I never thought negatively of Wendy Williams like that.
Me
Always,
either.
I just thought she was funny looking. Like, that was the extent of like anything I had to say negative about Wendy Williams. And I thought it was funny when Whitney Houston got her ass together on the radio, like
It
that.
was.
But that is a storied, legendary career. So those moments in pop culture, they mean a lot, especially in celebrity culture, gossip, news, media, radio. She's one of the greats. Etch her into the Mount Rushmore of radio and talk show hosts.
Hmm.
Um, I did not know that I knew her romantic situation with her husband was like, shameful and like downright awful. And I would have never thought that Wendy Williams, of all people, would be involved with, a man like, her ex
Hmm.
husband. And then knowing all the stuff that he was doing and everything that had happened, him having that baby, and using basically her money to kind of funnel this life with his mistress and stuff. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So then
I did see
Lifetime,
that clip as well, and how he bought that I think it was like
Lifetime getting
seven hundred
behind
and
her and
fifty thousand dollar house,
telling her
and
story
Wendy found out about it because
endeared me
somebody
to
sent a
her.
drone and videoed it and then reported it on the news. And after the show, she went to the house and she was saying how she took some spray paint or something and she spray painted on the house. Kevin and Wendy forever and Gorilla Glued the mailbox closed, and like a lot of the things that she said she found out that Kevin was doing with this woman was because other people were reporting on it. It was very heartbreaking to see. I even, this was very telling. It really showed a different side of relationships when it comes to not just marriages, but black men and black women is,
Mhm.
Wendy talked about how she orchestrated the deal that she did and the contract that she did when she was saying, I was at the number 5 spot. She was like, I didn't want to be number 5. I wanted to be number 1. So I
Mhm.
called so and so and I told them I want to come back home. She said they had met at whatever exit off the turnpike. They had a meeting, and that's when a week later she was in a new contract because she wanted to have the number 1 spot. But what she did was she told her manager, who at the time was her husband Kevin,
Mhm.
to call the person that Wendy had already orchestrated a contract with and told him certain things to say and tell him I want this amount of money. She said, I did that just so he could feel like he orchestrated that deal. She said that was all Wendy. She's like, and I've
Mm.
never told anybody that story until today. You could check with the guy. I had already done the deal, but I made Kevin think that it was him.
That's
Like
crazy.
trying to make him think like he was,
Make him feel like a
that.
man.
Mm-hmm. And she had
Ridiculous.
already done it, and it's like she did all of those things, and this man was doing her the dirtiest.
So there was a part of me that thought that Wendy was going into this mental health decline for
Mm-hmm.
funsies. Like, oh, my husband, he's not about to be eating off of all of this money I'm going to continue to make as Wendy Williams. So let me find myself incapacitated and unable to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that this is all an elaborate like scheme so that he doesn't
Mm-hmm.
see a dime of her money. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking Wendy's got money in the tuck and we just gonna play like, I'm not all the way there and I'm not going to work and we're going to give my TV show away. And I'm just thinking this is a whole scheme to say, fuck old boy,
I think a lot of people did. I think that was even reported that this might be same like the way
I
people are
thought,
reporting Portia and Simon's divorce.
uh-huh. Oh,
Is
yeah,
I
and
think
I want
they
to talk about that. Let me write
Yeah,
that
but I
down.
think that everybody kind of thought Wendy's making sure that her money is going to be locked down and her ex-husband
And
won't be
taking
able to
care
do
of
any
her
of
son only.
it. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I was because Virgo and I love revenge. But then to see the headlines come out about her health really being in decline and her team coming out with the diagnosis, and then just seeing, I saw some clips and just seeing how she looks. Now I'm just like, how was someone who was so vibrant and healthy and living life, and I'm thinking coming out of the storm of this bullshit ass marriage, how did the decline happen so fast?
Mm.
Like, I knew she had struggles with alcohol and substance abuse, but I thought that was kind of like I'm in and out of rehab dealing with it. I didn't know it was like, is where she at now a result of that, or is this just truly mental health decline?
So I remember one of my favorite things to watch when I would go to my grandma's house when she was still living in Petersburg, Virginia, was we would watch shows together, and Wendy Williams was one of our favorites. She loved Wendy because she said Wendy gonna tell him like it is. But I remember on one of those last episodes, Wendy was dressed in all black. She had her short blonde or her elongated blonde bob, and she was crying as she was telling her listeners and her audience that she was living in a sober house. That was shocking to me because I had no idea that Wendy was still struggling in that way with substances, but she
Hmm.
was. And I think that it was the perfect storm of things happening. One, she was probably um like cycling back into drug and alcohol abuse. Not that that wasn't something from her past, but likely that shit going on with her husband
Yep.
probably refueled some of that.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's dealing with emotional anguish from what's going on with her husband. Now she's delving back into alcohol,
Hmm.
in addition to the health things that she was dealing with probably were sped up and exacerbated by
Yep.
a combination of those things.
I think so too.
Because if you remember, Wendy also, she had fainted on her show
She did.
live. She had stopped wearing heels on her
She
show
had
because
taken
of
time
her
off, went on a
lymphedema.
hiatus for a little bit.
She had lymphedema, which was swelling of the feet and ankles. So she wasn't even wearing heels, but all of those cute little looks that she would wear. She was wearing like sneakers that matched it. So,
Yeah. Oh,
her
she
health was,
was. She
her
was.
health was starting to change, but I still feel like, you know, that alcoholism and you already having bad health, but the reason that you like excessively over drinking again is because of all the shit going on with your husband. Like when I tell you it's a special place for him,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't cold. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a special place for that
What
man.
Celie said,
'Cause-
until you do right by me, everything around you gonna crumble. And I know everything is
yep.
crumbling.
And there was a
I know
clip also
everything
in
is
the
crumbling.
documentary where Wendy talked about you're going to pay for essentially having two different families. You're going to pay for that. Like she was saying, like she even addressed this on her show once. She called the mistress out by name, called the mistress's child out
Mm-hmm.
by name. This was on the documentary too. The child's name was Journey. She's like, "How's it feel to be riding around? How's it feel to be spending my money? How's it feel to be riding around in my Rolls Royce and my Ferrari?" So all of these things we kind of forget, I guess, were happening right towards the end of Wendy taking that hiatus before Sherry Shepherd started to
Mm-hmm.
take over episodes of her show. They were actually having like weekly host first. Before it was Sherry Shepherd all the
Yep.
time, it was weekly host. I think people forget that
Yep.
those things had started to happen. And I think that a lot of times this is the same thing you see with older people. When older people get sick, and they get into bed, they lose a lot of their strength and their mobility because they've been down when they were able to at least move and walk around and function on their own. Wendy being out of work, I don't think was good for her. I think she lost the momentum.
Yep.
I think she
The drive,
lost,
the energy.
right. I
Mm-hmm.
think she lost all of that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's sad to see Wendy like she is. I still feel like the thing about those diseases that she has though, the aphasia, the frontal temporal dementia and all of that, those are progressive diseases. There's no medication, there's no therapy, there's no rehabbing it to get better. The only thing you can do is try to input things that may slow it, but it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
hopefully she can
Yeah. All
live
the
what
best to Wendy
remaining
Williams,
time she
man. It's
has as
tough.
cognizant as she is at this
I
moment
think
with her
that
son and her family.
I'm having an internet issue because I'm trying to rejoin your live, and my TikTok bubbles keep just like spinning.
You are having an internet issue,
So
friend. We don't know
that
what's
plus
going
the
on with
fact that you're now frozen is, I don't know what's going on. But I don't know why my internet would be glitchy today.
I don't know. I don't think I'm having
Oh,
any
I mean, we
issues. My
did get some
phone seems to
snow
be
the
all
other night,
right.
and it's melting now, so maybe it's that.
I don't know, friend.
I paid my bill. Shit, I got the email. Thank you for your payment.
Do you want to stop and
Xfinity.
restart? I think we only got like one more topic left if you want to just push through one more topic.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. Which is you had actually I had mentioned it a second ago, but you said you wanted to talk about it was Portia and Simon. Now, I will say y'all, I can't tell y'all much about this because I don't watch reality TV. I don't watch the Housewives. I'm very full aware of who they are and that they married and what the circumstances were. But maybe for somebody like Pasha who is more in tune with the show, she can give us a better gauge on really what's going on because I can't do it.
Well, Simon, her husband, just got slapped with a lawsuit. Basically, he is he an illegal, not an illegal alien, but I think he was trying to get some papers or some shit, and he is
He's
not.
trying to get citizenship, right?
Yeah, and can't because
Well, why can't he though? Because he's married to her.
something about a fraud, something.
Oh.
There's some fraudulent stuff happening right now,
Was
and
this fraud going on before they got married, or this is just coming to light?
I'm believing it's fraud that's been going on, and it's just now coming to light. And Portia is blindsided and don't know nothing, and has filed for divorce already.
Do you believe it? Do you believe that she's filing divorce really with the intention of divorcing him? Or is she filing just to separate herself from the legal issues that he may be experiencing, like whatever the fraud thing is?
Both. I think it's both. I don't think. I don't know. This is tough because she stole that little girl man, and now your man going down for some shit, and now you trying to put some distance. But I mean, it was all good a week ago. Y'all was on jet skis,
like the way Portia
you was talking
behaves
about
online.
his headache.
Again, I don't watch the
Portia
show, so
Williams wasn't
everything
coming
I'm
back
saying
to
is just
real.
based on what I see online. Portia really seemed like she loved that man. Like she really seemed like she loved that man. So her filing for
Yeah,
divorce
I would be
and
loving
somebody
the
who
shit
don't
out of
watch
$40
the show
million
and just
dollars
watches
too.
what is shown online, I don't really believe
Yeah.
it. I feel like she just legally trying to separate herself from whatever fraud because they're married now.
Yeah, she's separating herself from something, but what's done in the dark comes to light, and it's possible she did not know. I mean, any
Hmm.
man that's getting busted for fraud and is allegedly worth $40 million,
Hmm.
he's a pretty smart guy. So I would,
Do we
and
know what the
actually, we
fraud
all know
is?
Portia's not that bright either.
Do we know what the
No,
fraud is? Like,
let's see. My
because all they
I
keep saying is fraud, but they haven't said what is it: bank fraud, wire fraud, personality fraud. Do we got 10 wives in Africa? Like, what is the fraud? Because I think that matters too.
hold on. She filed for divorce, dog.
And then, like today, while you looking it up for him today, I seen like Portia finally posted something on her story, and it just said like, "Thank you for the support and prayers." Simon posted something on his story that said, "Will love my wife until the divorce is final." It seems like to me they're trolling everybody. Really, that's what I get from it. I don't know that they've said what the fraud is.
I'm about to. Let's see. Why is not?
Thank you for the likes, Terry.
Hold on, why?
Yeah, Rosie, he was married before Portia, but I mean, we know about that. He was married to Fallon, so ain't no big deal there. And they divorced. What wasn't he married to Fallon? He was married to Fallon, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was married. And I don't
Yeah.
even know. Like, let's say he was married to a couple of people in Africa before. I don't even know that if he would have had to disclose that in America when he like filled out paperwork to get a marriage license to Portia. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. We talk about a 30-something single girl. Okay, never been married.
Damn.
Terry says maybe it's for ratings for Housewives. That could be it too, because I know their season is
Maybe.
getting ready to start. Who knows?
I don't know. I seen that headline about his ass getting in trouble.
But you didn't see you didn't see anything specific to what the fraud was about, right?
Atlanta publications have reported that in the 42 years that he has lived in the United States, he has overstayed visas, illegally obtained a green card, and been rejected for U.S. citizenship by the government. He reportedly pleaded guilty to bank and credit card fraud as well.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now the overstaying the visas and getting the green card stuff, that ain't really to me. I just feel like a lot of immigrants do that, and this is coming from somebody who worked with a lot of African people when I was in Atlanta. That's
Portia
not,
just
oh
knew she
God,
was
he just did.
like,
But
it's
the banking and credit card fraud. Now, why would they want to give you U.S. citizenship and you doing that type of stuff? Now, come on now. What is it that he does? Where did he get his financial? Where did he get his money from? He's a business owner in what industry?
Why do I want to say banking and finance? Oh no,
Not banking and finance, and then he got the banking
he's
and credit card fraud charges.
Nigerian entrepreneur, philanthropist, and executive producer. Okay, so he founded Simcoe Petroleum Limited Company. It's a fuel
Okay.
supplier headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, specializing in the supply and distribution of
Nightclubs.
ultra
Okay,
low
Terry said he
sulfur
got
diesel
nightclubs. The
and various
nightclubs don't
grades
really
of
give you the type
gasoline
of money that
products.
seems like you have.
Oil money. Shit.
You know.
He has worked alongside Academy
No.
Award winner Spike Lee to executive produce the 2020 film Son of the South. So he's he just been over here making money illegally.
I guess, child. Well, I don't believe it. Do you think it's real and that it was like inevitable? Because 15 months ain't no long time.
I don't think Portia would marry someone that is over here illegally.
Well, she had to have known he wasn't a citizen. That's something that they would have known when they applied for a marriage license.
Not if he is using fraudulent papers.
Yeah, not if he's using fraudulent papers, but there is. I'm sure there's a section on a marriage license that says, "Are you a citizen? Have you been?" I know there's a section that says, "Have you been married before?" Risa Tisa told us that.
You
I don't
said
know.
what?
I think she loves Simon too much to divorce him. I really think she's just trying to separate herself from if
She loves
he
that
got to pay back some money
$40 million.
or something like that, separating her own business and finances from the equation.
Well,
Personally, that's what I think.
yeah, I mean, she's always had she's all of her men have been unique looking, so she probably does really love Simon. Mm-hmm.
Fine as that woman is, and she got a unique looking man.
Mm-hmm. Because Dennis was unique looking too, and so was Cordell.
Mhm.
Think about all her men.
I don't only know what Simon looks like. I don't know the other people because again, I didn't follow the show or
Mm-hmm.
anything, so that's all I
Yeah.
know.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet today.
I don't know. But maybe we can table the other topics that we were going to talk about. Because I did have a piggyback off of Wendy Williams' situation. But we can save that for next week. We'll just have a shortened version of an episode today. We've been talking for an hour. Um, and maybe we'll
Yes,
just.
Mike.
I wish we knew because we were talking before and there was no internet issues. Like there was literally nothing going on. So
Right. I don't have
I
any
don't
other
know.
browsers open. My everything is just as normal.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Um. So yeah, what you got coming up this week, friend?
I am going over my friends here in a little bit to help her do like a closet clean out, like redux revamp situation, which I'm really excited about. And
Will you be
then
recording content?
I might record a little bit.
That sounds like some
I'm
good
not really
content.
sure how I'm going to frame it because I'm not like a closet specialist by any means. I'm just helping out a friend.
Okay.
And then I am. I know you about to tease me, but I am going on vacation at the end of the week.
Now, where did this come from? Because I ain't never heard nothing about no vacation.
It's been in motion. It was a last minute plan, but like
Hmm.
I'll be in Barcelona.
So not just a regular old. This bitch going out the country.
I am just gonna, skip town for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that offline. But okay, friend, we're
I'm
gonna
going.
wish you well.
I'm going with some homegirls. Ain't nobody whisking my ass away.
Okay.
No
Hmm.
one whisking me away.
Okay. Well,
Ah!
let's see what I got coming up for the week is nothing. More of the same thing that I'm always doing. Get some
Nothing.
content. I do have some stuff
You're
planned for
moving in a
content
couple
this
weeks though,
week.
so I
That
mean,
I'm excited about. I was excited. I'm still waiting for 2 packages to come. I got a package on Saturday and I raced to the fetch warehouse to pick up my package because I thought it was something, but it was something else. But
oh,
I got some content that I'm gonna get this week,
you
and
got some PR packages to show us.
I do. I'm gonna be really excited about. I don't know. The package I got on Saturday isn't anything to show. It's nothing to show. The ones that I actually want to show, I didn't get yet. So I got 2
Oh,
that are coming that I want to show. But
are
yeah.
are
So
brands reaching out to you via email, or are they hitting you on your social media?
all right, Terry. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. You were asking is are these what?
Bye. I was saying, are brands reaching out to you via your email, or are they hitting you on your social media, and then you guys are discussing an email?
Brands reach out to me via email, which is why it's important to have your email in your bio. Um, I guess technically, if you didn't have your email in your bio, a brand could comment on a video, but like the chances of you seeing it are slim. Or if they
Mm,
got on Instagram and they DM'd you, the chances of you seeing it right away are also slim because if you don't follow the person, it goes to that extra inbox. So yes, I have
got it.
had
Yep,
all of
yep.
the brands that I've worked with have emailed me, but I've made my email visible. Even on my Instagram page, when you go to my profile, it literally says message and the messaging takes you to my actual email.
Mm,
Yeah. So have something in your bio where they don't have to look, search, seek, and find because if they feel like they got to do too much work to try to reach out to you, they just gonna go to the next influencer or creator that they can work with.
yep, and say
You
fuck
know?
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Understood.
So yeah, I'm excited about some stuff that I got to do this week. I am looking forward to moving in a little over 2 weeks now. And that's really it. And that's all I got going on.
All
You know.
right.
Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with us, even during our technical difficulties. When you watch the episode on YouTube, though, you won't be able to see any of that. You will
Bye.
be able to see a nice, smooth episode. The video drops on YouTube on Wednesday. There is that little thing that I'm supposed to use, mark clip, that I told you about. I just marked it because I at least can use it now and see how it works when I download it. But the video drops on YouTube on Wednesday. The audio drops on Friday. Make sure you follow us on social media. Y'all know all my handles are It Was Always Joy. I don't know if Pasha is frozen or not, but hers is Passionista, Paschaninista. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.